Hi everyone, welcome back to Networking with Ehsan, your go-to channel for all things networking. In this video, we will talk about the crucial topic for network administrators configuring SNMP and NetFlow for Cisco SD-WAN. In the video, we will walk through the step-by-step process to configure both SNMP and NetFlow on your Cisco SD-WAN setup, ensuring you have the visibility and control you need to maintain a robust network. So let's get started. First, check the system. We have two CH with the system IP of 172.31.254.101 and 104. And we have two device template. We will go check in here. There is no loopback interface configured yet, but the recommendation is to install and to add a loopback interface for management purposes. So we have here only Gig 5 interface, and I can also show you the terminal. Okay, site A, CH1, SSH, oops, oh, okay, sorry. Show IP interface brief, there is no loopback, and then site B, show IP interface brief, no loopback. So first I'm trying to add a loopback interface to be source of our management traffic like SNMP or NetFlow. Here we are adding a template. You can choose whatever device type that you have. Depends on your environment. So I just selected 8200 and C8K virtual. Then we have to go to VPN interface Ethernet. Name for a template. My template name is CHVPN 100 loopback 100 because I'm using service VPN and my service VPN is 100. Okay, description. Okay, loopback 100 for NetFlow and SNMP source. No shutdown, global. And this is very important because the interface name is case sensitive. We add a description here. I just copy paste the template description to interface description. Then for the IP address, I'm using a device specific, just VPN 100 loopback 100 IP address. And that's all. We don't need any tunnel, and we are done. We're good. Okay. So go to our device templates and go to edit, to service VPN, and then edit. And here we have to add the loopback interface, Cisco interface Ethernet. We choose the template here, loopback 100, and save. And it's ready for deployment. Okay, edit device template, provide the IP address. I'm using the system IP address in my scenario, but you have to consider that if you're using system IP, it must be a routable IP in your network. So in this case, our system IP is routable. Okay, finishing the IP address 172.31.254. Okay, update and check for the configuration. Okay, done. So let's go to SSH terminal. Site A, CH1, admin, password, show IP interface. Okay, now we have loopback 100 with the IP address that we already provide for the system. So we do the same thing for the second device. Go to service VPN, edit, add VPN interface here, choose the loopback 100, Okay. Provide the IP address 172.31.254. What was it? The 254.104. That's for site B, the system IP. Again, my system IP is routable. So I can ping from this source to my destination. So wait a couple of more seconds. Okay, now deployed. Let's go to site BCH1 terminal. This is only for verification. So admin, password. Ping VRF100, which is my service VPN. 25, 26, and 27. These are SolarWinds, SMC, and flow collector in my scenario. Same thing for the other device. 25, 25, 26, and 27 are pingable by using my source. So let's go to the feature template. Again, select the device type. If you have different type of device, you have select the relevant devices here. For example, if you have ISR router, I choose ISR 4321. And then from the feature template, we are selecting Cisco SNMP. Template name, it's the Edge SNMP template. And no shutdown. Okay, this is very tricky. First, we have to select the version. Okay, I'm using version 2 just for simplicity, and then we have provided name here. And a lot of my friends, they get a little bit confused here about the object identifier. So for this one, I'm recommend to use the oidref.com. This website is a reference for OID, and it has a lot of information regarding how and why and the way that OID is numbered and identified. So here we choose 1361. 1361. This is the object identifier, and add, and then go to community, new community, provide a name, and then the authorization. Authorization is read-only, and we add it here. Now, who is the trap target? We select our trap. So the VPN ID is 100, our service VPN. We are touching our SolarWinds using our VPN 100 or VRF 100. So the IP address is 192.168.0.27. This is our SolarWinds. Okay. And the UDP port for the trap is 162. Community name, I put my first name and last name with a false N in between. So Ehsan with double N, Emad. And the source interface. Pay attention, the source interface is case sensitive. So add. Okay, now this part is done. Let's go to our device template, edit, and go to additional template, and then choose Cisco SNMP, select the template, deploy. You can also check the config difference here. This compare, you can see that now we have SNMP trap is enabled, the target is set, and we have to wait for a deployment. Okay. Now do the same thing for our second device. Again, come here, additional template, choose SNMP template, update, config, wait, and it's done. Okay, let's go for verification. Now we are logging to our SolarWinds. Username admin, password, and login. Okay, setting, manage nodes, add node. To add SD-WAN device. So here we are going to add 172.31.254.101. Change the community string into our SNWN mod. SNMP version is 2C. Let's test. Okay, test is successful. Next, just fast forward the video to save your time. So we are pulling the info, interface list, and everything here according to our OID. So node is up, and we are going to do the same thing for the second device. So again, add node. Now this time 172.31.254.104. Okay, change the community string. Okay. Now test the communication. Successful. Next. Okay, fast forward the video. Okay, we got all the info, interfaces. Okay, now we have 2 nodes up, and we are good to go. Okay. So this is the SNMP part, and now let's go for NetFlow. Okay, let's continue to part 2. We are going to log into our SD-WAN, and to create the NetFlow, we have to create one central policy and one local policy. So first go to configuration and choose policies. I'm following the central policy. In the group of interest, I can create my VPN, and VPN list is a prod VPN, for example, and the add VPN number of VPN is 100, equal to our VRF number. And then on the site, I'm selecting remote site, but in our case, I want to use 101 and 104, which means everything in my lab, so, because I have only 2 sites and 2 routers. Okay, so skip the topology part, go to the configure role, and then select the cflowd, add a policy here. Here is a simple one. We just select the timeouts. So active flow timeout, 600 seconds. It depends on your environment. You can choose whatever you want. So inactive flow timeout, I'm just selecting 15 seconds. Flow refresh, 16 seconds. And sampling interval, I'm just selecting 10. Okay, now the collector. Okay, I want to reach to my collector using VRF 100 or VPN 100, and this is the IP address of my flow collector in the scenario. Okay. 26, port is 2055, and transport is the UDP, and the source is Loopback 100, case sensitive. Okay, I need to explain a little bit about this source interface and why we are using a loopback. Because this is a central policy, it will apply to all of your devices in your fabric, in your SD-WAN fabric, right? So imagine that one of our device, it has not gig 5 and it has gig 2, for example. So in that case, your configuration won't be work properly because the source interface can be different in, for example, site C. That's why we are just choosing a universal loopback interface for all devices in the fabric. Because we are using a central policy, we cannot use different source for different devices. There is only one source for everyone. That's why we are using Loopback 100. Okay, now let's go to the policy name, NetFlow policy, cflow D, and then we apply it to our sites. So in my case, remote sites means everyone, 101 and 104. So let's review the configuration for vSmart, because this is a centralized policy, so it will apply to the vSmart, and vSmart will push it to all our CHs. Okay. Okay, just wait for a few seconds. It's applying policy to vSmart, and now for verification, we just go to our CH device and admin password, show SD-WAN policy from vSmart. Now it's time for our localized policy. So we add here, and we just skip this part, skip forwarding, go to the last one, the policy overview. So here we just enable the NetFlow. It's very important. If you don't do it, it won't work properly. So CH localized policy, and NetFlow is enabled here. Now we have to go to our devices and apply them. Apply the localized policy to them. So edit, additional template, and in policy, select here the CH localized policy. Now let's go for deployment. Now I want to show you the config difference. Okay. Here we are. Okay. See here, this command, flow visibility, is now turned on. And now we have to wait for the deployment. Couple of refresh. Okay, now this one is successfully done. Let's do it fast forward on a second device, do the same thing. Now we are going to SNA, my favorite solution, to verify that the NetFlow is actually working or not. Okay, good. We can see our SD-WAN devices as our new exporters here, and here we are. We can see on the flows on our both devices, and our configuration is now verified. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me on my LinkedIn or YouTube channel. Goodbye and take care.